TV23 recently had the pleasure to catch up with District 4 Commissioner Lisa Cupid about the happenings in her district and her transition into the office of Commissioner. Here's Robert with more.
Thanks, Tiffany. We're on set now with Commissioner Lisa Cupid. Commissioner, thanks for being with us on the program. You've been in office now 7 months. Congratulations on getting elected.
Thank you.
How's that strike you being in office?
Oh, wow, a whirlwind. I love it, though. Certainly you never know what all you're getting yourself into, but I must say that in hindsight, I'm very pleased at the amount of progress we've been able to make over the past 7 months.
Oh, absolutely. Well, when you look at it, one, this is your first time in office, so there's that whole expectations of the job. What were your expectations coming in versus the reality? What are you seeing today?
You know, being on the outside, you think that the majority of your role is helping constituents on their day-to-day concerns. And while that is a significant part of the role, you take for granted all of the effort it takes just to run a county.
Oh, yeah.
And I was preparing for tomorrow's Board of Commissioners meetings, where we have hundreds of pages of matters that we have to make decisions on. It gives a different level of appreciation to be in this seat. All of the efforts of those who work for the county and serve the county in elected positions. It gives you a sense of appreciation for all the work they have to do to make Cobb County what it is.
I always find it interesting when people ask me about the different commissioners and if it's a full-time job, part-time job. The only full-time job we have now, you may not know this, the only full-time we have is a commission chairman. Now, you got a part-time job. How's that working out?
Who would know? I wish I did know. It's funny, the first month I was here, there were times that I would actually be here until 8 to 10 at night.
50-hour weeks on a
yes,
part-time job.
And I'm learning how to approach this job with moderation. But I think that anybody who comes in this seat is certainly going to want to do the best job that they can and learn as much as they can. And at the end of the day, realize there's a lot of work to be done. And even though it's a part-time job, it's certainly going to take a full-time effort to move the district forward as we know it should be moving forward.
Well, one of the things I think constituents in your district noticed right out of the gate was that the number of town hall meetings, citizen engagement. Tell me,
Yes.
why the passion for that, and what's the benefit? What did you get from that?
To me, citizen engagement is the most significant aspect of government. I think without it, you don't have healthy government. And it's impossible for me to serve and serve well without knowing the pulse of the community. And while being in the community sparked my interest to get involved in leadership, I would be remiss to think that I, in my own little world in Austell, knew the breadth of issues of the entire district. So it was important for me to get out there to the community, hear their voice, hear their concerns, and to let them know personally that they had an advocate.
Is there any overriding issue or concern, or is it really kind of broken up by the different constituencies within the district?
It varies. I can spend a lot of my time dealing with day-to-day issues that are concerning sidewalks and roads. I can get calls for other more project-like matters, dealing with development, dealing with truancy with schools. There's a variety of issues that can come forward, which makes this job interesting, but it also leads to that full-time aspect of this role. Right. Is that sometimes you feel like there's never enough needs in the day, enough hours in the day because of all the needs that present themselves on an everyday basis.
It's interesting, when I watch the news at home or in the evening, I see a lot of coverage on the federal government, what the federal government's doing to solve this problem or solve that problem, but it wasn't until I started working in local government that I realized the real decisions that impact us are made right here in our neighborhoods. As things come up, say it's zonings or other things come up on the agenda, what's the best way for residents and business owners to get in touch with you and tell you what they're thinking?
I'm so glad that you asked. Certainly we do get a lot of calls, but I tend to think that the best way to get in touch with us is via email, because we have a memorialized a version of what the concern is, can forward that readily to staff who can address those needs immediately. Also, people can get in touch with us via the web. I have a website at cobbcounty.org/Cupid. And on that site, people can sign up for my newsletter, which comes out every week, and get updates about what's going on in the district and the county overall.
Very good. Now, one person couldn't do this entire job. Of course, your assistant, Selima Johnson's with you upstairs, but also you made some news recently with all the appointments. You had put a lot of people in place. Tell me about the value of having citizens willing to step up and serve like that.
Yes, it's exciting. I remember having my meeting with my appointments. We had a reception to usher everyone in, and there was a synergy in the room because everyone there was excited about serving. And I think that having an open process for citizens across the district to be considered for it also helped to breed an excitement that I'm going to be open to the views of everyone and not just those who I know, and that I'm here to serve everyone. So I'm excited and look forward to us having a productive next 4 years with those appointments.
Now, keeping the community engaged, what about, it's not just bricks and mortars you had said previously,
Yes.
What about the folks who are actually going to be out shopping and running through these businesses?
Yes, I'm pretty excited. I've seen an increased level of participation in the community, whether it's through the town hall meetings or through the meetings at our police department and at some of our zoning hearings. I'm seeing an increased level of participation, energy, and expectation from those who are here. And I'm hoping that that carries itself forward to making sure that as we build, that we have people who are excited about supporting those establishments.
Absolutely. Well, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing some excitement about the community. I'm seeing excitement within the community and people taking pride in their community. And that's important, isn't it?
Yes, tell me about it. And we have a lot to be prideful for. We have great amenities that are in the district, whether it's our park, our amphitheater, our downtown Powder Springs area, some of our hills and green spaces within Austell and Powder Springs. We have a lot to be excited about. We have great access to downtown and great views of downtown Atlanta. And I think that we're finally moving in a position to be able to live in a community that reflects the excitement that's already been there.
Well, anybody who's been in a public meeting with you can tell that you have passion and excitement for it. Congratulations. That's a very important part of it. Thanks for coming on the program
You're
with
welcome. Thank you. Appreciate that, Robert.
us. And Tiffany, back to you.
Thanks, Robert. Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Cobb. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.